Hi, I'm John, the Director of Photography here at Pixel Planet Studios, and today I want to talk to you about the 5 things I think you should know before getting into production. Number 1, stop using YouTube. Even though I'm giving you information and you're watching on YouTube, forget about that. There's a lot of bad filmmakers on YouTube that give out a lot of incorrect information and call themselves experts, and they're really not. Now, it could be a great resource for information on YouTube, and I'll leave some links below to some channels that I personally follow for a lot of great information and tips, and it'll help you in your career and even more in the commercial world. Number 2, stop buying every piece of gear. Learn to rent gear. I own a handful of equipment, maybe a camera body, some very minor lights that I like to carry with me, besides some of my personal items that I use for my job. And buying your own gear really locks you in to whatever ecosystem you end up buying instead of getting the right piece of gear for the right job. I don't use the same lens on every shoot. Therefore, I'm not gonna lock myself in buying gear when I have a huge library of rental equipment available to me. Number 3, stop focusing on gear 100%. Yes, I know gear, I just said you can rent and it's very important, but it doesn't matter as much as the craft and the education that you learn by doing the things that you love. Yes, gear is great. It's great to have these specific type of lenses that fit this need, but they are not the be-all, end-all. Things don't have to be worse because I don't get the exact light I want or I'm not being able to shoot in these high-end lenses. It's what you make of it. Also, stop being a crazy hype beast for gear. No one cares how cool your gear looks. I use some high-end gear sometimes that I rent because it makes my job a little bit easier, but having it doesn't make things good. You being a professional, learning your craft is way more important than the type of lights you have. Number 4, don't go to school. And I'll get a lot of pushback from people, but to me, a film school only takes you so far. The best experience in this industry is working in this industry. To me, you're better off going to work as a lowly PA on a set. You'll learn more from that in a few months than you will in years at film school. Number 5, learning the craft of lighting. While technologically we've advanced with LED panels and all kinds of stuff, and RGB is such a common thing nowadays, and I love it, the art and science of lighting and emotion has not changed ever. It's just gotten easier to get exactly what you want. You can run things off of batteries, so our job is a lot easier than it used to be as far as the equipment goes, but the craft and the things you would learn 40 years ago apply exactly today the same. So learning the craft is more important than ever. Also, stay tuned to this channel because I'll be doing some basic lighting breakdowns in the future that won't even talk about specifically the lights, but the method in which I use them and the reason why I use them. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful in learning a little bit about the industry and some of the tips I gave you. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you're interested in anything that we do or anything you want to see in the future, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. Thanks.